Okay, so we are live right now. So the title of this video is how to grow your social media presence. Well, sometimes you just got to do things a little differently, right? So I'll tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take this off because it's so difficult and hot doing that, seriously. Anyway, so here's the plan. So what I want to do is try and help you guys win the organic marketing game by using content creation. Now, a lot of people will think creating content is so difficult. Can never come up with ideas or anything else like that. So what I wanted to do was actually put something together which made life so much easier, right? So what I'm going to do is going to start off with a long video. Right, so I'm going to be doing this video, and if you haven't liked or subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe because then you get to see me do this live, hopefully, fingers crossed, tomorrow. What the idea is, shoot a long video and then cut it up into smaller pieces, take quotes from that and make quote cards and distribute them on various different platforms, right? And also as well, it's not just about making the content with a certain type of thing, right? So let's think, you've got several ways that you can post a picture online. For example, you can do square, you can do portrait, you can do landscape, and you can also do something else as well, which I forget right now, but we're going to do that anyway. So that's one way of doing it. But also as well, you can then multi-purpose the same content across various different channels to become what we call omnipresent, right? So if you are watching right now, just put a comment saying omnipresent or organic marketing or anything else like that, just hashtag live scene if you're here. But this is what I want to try and do, right? So the idea is to see how long it takes to create 7 days of content, but using one pillar content to begin with. So we're going to use a video to start with. We're going to chop that video up into smaller bite-sized pieces that we can use on TikTok, for example. We can use it as videos on Facebook. We can use it on Instagram and all that good stuff. And I don't know why my thing is doing that. It's doing all over the place now. Hang on. Let's get back to here. And I just closed it. All right, so I'm just going to go over here, do that, put that down there, cancel that, although it's going to keep doing it. We're going to just put it over there. Right, so so that's what our aim is. I don't know why that just did that. Anyway, but it was just doing this weird thing. So that's what we're going to attempt to do. We are going to see if we can try and recreate, well, not recreate, but multi-purpose our content online. And of course, that way, the more eyeballs are seeing it, the more people are going to respond to it, the more chance we have growing our audience and all that good stuff as well. So like I said before, if you haven't seen my channel before, if this is the first time watching me on camera, even though I'm doing this live after just running around the streets locally at Halloween, so that dates this video, 31st of October, pretending to be Spider-Man. So that was a good fun. And luckily, it's just started shedding it down with rain, so I missed that. But that's the whole point of this video. It's a prelude to the next video where I'm actually going to be going over all this thing, and I want to do it live. The main reason being is because I want to have my thought process dialed in. So it will be literally, I'm going to be creating this stuff live with you guys. There might be a couple of things that I have to do in the first instance, like chopping videos up, mainly because of rendering times. And I don't want everyone having to sit online for half an hour or 45 minutes while I do those rendering. But I'm literally going to show you and do it. So we're going to do 7 days to start with, and then depending on that, we can then content spin off the back of that as well. Now, I remember interviewing someone talking about Instagram growth, and what they told me was really interesting actually. He said you only ever need to create 3 months worth of content. And why is that? They said because you can just spin that same or similar content back over again, because the large proportion of your audience isn't going to have seen what you've done in the last 3 months. I mean, let's face it. If you've been onto Instagram, you've been onto TikTok or Facebook or anything like that, how often have you scrolled past over 3 months to see what that person's been doing? It's not likely. So I'm not saying you can just blurb out the same, but you could spin it slightly different. Maybe you've got a caption and a picture. This time you have the same caption, but a different picture, or a different caption, the same picture. That sort of thing. And of course, that's going to help you massively when it comes to creating content. And why do we want content in the first place? Well, we want content to build our audience. We want them to know, like, and trust us. Why is that? Because we want to invite them into our world. We want to help them out in various ways. We want to be able to get them on our email list so we can continue to help them in the future as well. So hopefully this, guys, makes a lot of sense. And like I said, this is how to grow your social media presence online using organic marketing. And this is me knocking out now, Paul Motley, and I will catch up with you guys, hopefully again, not just as Spider-Man, but tomorrow.